Hi, if you want to subscribe to my channel, all you need to do is press the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications about when my next video comes out, just press that little bell on the side of the subscribe button. And you'll get to be the very first person to get the notifications when my videos are out. So now that this is dry, we do the next step, which is getting the paper clay that you see here, made out of newspaper. I also have the recipe online in a video how to do it. So some things here, there's little hard pieces, I don't know where it came from. But what we could do is start with this end first. Or do we want to do that? You know what, I'm going to start going from the bottom upwards. I think that would be better. So what you do is you take your clay, and you mold it around where the point is. You don't have to go underneath because you're going to do that later. Believe me, this is going to be you have to make sure you don't put too much on here underneath. You can do the sides now if you want. I will. The beginning of it is a little hard. You gotta make sure you mix each layer together that you put on. Right now I can tell you it's much easier to work with bigger wings. These little wings is no fun. There's the areas are a little bit harder to form. But like I said, if you want to have it smooth, use the knife, or you can use your finger. I mean, I would use a knife and very gently over it. See, you want to have it just a little bit up. The next, like I said, it just goes up and up and up. And you have to make sure that you make it look like this. And then, you know, like I said, and then just put the indents in. You will definitely see them once it's hanging up, and that's it. This is what you need to do. So let's do all this, and once I do all these bottom parts, I will do the top one and I'll explain that one to you next. So now I'm doing the top. When you do this part, you have to make sure you put plenty of, this is the part that's going to take the longest to dry. It's why I would suggest you to do this one first, the top part first. And then you can do the bottom. You're going to cover the bottom too with clay. You don't want to put it too much. I just want to have it just like a little hill. Just a little bit of a tiny little hill. Just going to do one wing right now so you can see what I'm talking about. And then we can do the next wing after that. Just so I can dig all this. We want to cover the sides. It's pretty thick up top. So you want to make sure you cover that. I mean, you can go around it again after it dries. It takes at least 48 to 72 hours for this to dry, especially this part. I suggest you to put it close to a heater, not too close, especially if it's fire. It's paper, remember that. Yeah, I suggest that you just do that. Cover all this up. You can fix it later. I hate that. So what we're going to do here is make sure you get this correctly. I mean, make sure you don't hit the bottoms too much off on the table. But like I said, once you get all the clay on here, you can smooth it out. You see, you can smooth it out. I mean, I would suggest to use a small spatula. I had a painter's spatula, but I don't know what happened to it. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. You can go like this, And look, it's nice and smooth. I mean, you can do whatever you want, because right now I'm just showing you tips and tricks that you could do. It's time consuming, this, but it actually looks so nice when it's done. You can do it to the sides too. So I did this one side, I did already finished it. You can see now what I did. It has like levels. And here I added a little extra so that it lifts up a little bit more and it goes down like a little hill. Not too much. I'll show you what I'm talking about, like this. You see? This is what I did, and I put the designs on it. I have this here so I can lift this up and put it down on the floor to dry next to the heater when I'm done. So now I'm going to do the other side. All we gotta do now is wait until it dries. Like I said before, it takes 48 to 72 hours to dry completely. Unless you put it in the oven. My oven's not big enough for that. So, and don't put it on high. If you put it in the oven, don't put it up on high. Maybe 100, maybe 90 or 100 for an hour or two. But check it every half hour.